I mean, I think everyone loves Agatha Christie. We always have. And we always go back to her, and there's just that classic kind of mystery with a twist and eccentric characters and exotic environments. It's just a real mood piece.
I think Agatha Christie stories have been, I mean, you read them when you're a kid and they're kind of everywhere, and they're so, especially being British, I think they're so kind of entrenched in our identity, really, in a way. Britain loves a detective story, and I think there's just such like colourful, interesting characters, and it moves really fast, and there's all sorts of very clever twists and kind of, yeah, I think they're just still quite relevant, and they're really fun and interesting and kind of catch your imagination. I think that's why people still like them.
As any good crime writer, I mean, obviously the plots are very good, and she's great at that. But the themes in it are very, very interesting as well. And so that's why 10 Little Indians or Poirot or Roger Ackroyd's murder, you know, they just keep coming back and coming back, because in the end, like, I think an Agatha Christie book, it's almost like a Batman movie. Like every generation, you can have a new interpretation of what she says. We all know Agatha Christie, say in the 70s, you know, like Murder on the Orient Express, which is probably, in my opinion, the best adaptation, with Murder by Prosecution. So what is Agatha Christie today? How can you relate the themes in the book to today's world? How can you bring it to a new audience? And there is a lot of room for that, for interpretation.
毒殺された華麗なる一族の大富豪。
What can I do for you, Sophia?
My grandfather was murdered.
残されたのは巨額の遺産と心のねじれた9人の家族。
The killer may still be in the house. Are you Sophia's sleuth?
I'd like to strangle that woman with my bare hands.
You see, I killed him.
This is what happens when the person you love the most is actually the same person that you hate the most.
But it still could be me.
ねじれの裏に隠された嘘と秘密。
Motive, greed, jealousy, anger, love. Take your pick.
That description fits every member of this family.
アガサ・クリスティー、ねじれた家。嘘をついているのは誰？